Hi guys, today I'm going to carry on with my Easter project. So last time I made a chick for you, and this time I'm going to show you how I made this egg. Okay, so it's a very simple project, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. You'll notice that in this one I actually put a rattle because apart from being a nice decoration, I think my daughter does enjoy playing with this, so I wanted to make it something a bit more fun for her, and hence the rattle. So let's get started. I'm going to use two colors of DK yarn, and as you can see I'm using Wendy Peter Pan. It's a nice soft blend. If you want to have a look, 55% nylon and 45% acrylic. I'm also going to use a crochet hook naturally, but this time I'm going to use 2.5 millimeters instead of 3.5. Some stuffing and optional a rattle. Okay. If you've seen my chick video, you'll notice that the first few rounds are actually exactly the same. So I'm going to start with the magic circle. I showed this in detail in the chick video, but as I say there, if you have your own way of creating a magic circle, please use it, because this is really not the easiest way. It's just how I learned, and I just stayed like that really. So first of all, 6 double crochets in the magic circle. If you're using American English, these are single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I'm going to tighten my circle a little bit, and I'm going to do 2 double crochets, 1 in each stitch. No. And sorry, that was a mistake. Now I'm going to do 2 double crochets in each stitch. That's what happens when you can only do it in the middle of the night because you don't have time. But there you go. So 1 and 2 in the same stitch. And again 1 and 2 in the same stitch. So that's 4. 1, the second in the same stitch, that's 6. And 1, the second in the same stitch, 8. 1, the second in the same stitch, 10. And 1, and the second in the same stitch, 12. I'm going to tighten my middle circle by pulling on the beginner yarn. There we go. So my hole is gone now, there's no hole in the middle. I just need to get myself a little marker. So bear with me a second. And let's carry on. Okay, so now in this round I'm going to do 1 double crochet followed by 1 increase. So 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. 1 and 2. And in the next stitch just 1 double crochet. In the following one, 2. So an increase. and then one in the next one, and 2 in the following one. 1 and 2. 1 in the next one, and 2 in the following one. 1 in the next one, and 2 in the following one. 1 in the next one, and 2 in the last one. Move my marker. Now I'm going to do 2 double crochets, 1 in each stitch, followed by an increase. So 1 and 1 in the second stitch, and then 2 double crochets in the third stitch. And again, 1 in the first stitch, 1 in the second stitch, and 2 in the third stitch. 1 in the first stitch, 1 in the second stitch, and 2 in the third stitch. One in the first stitch, 1 in the second stitch, and 2 in the third stitch. Something's gone wrong then, so I'm going to do this again. This one stitch. There we go. 1 in the first stitch, 1 in the second stitch, and 2 in the third. And the last sequence, 1 in the first stitch, 1 in the second stitch, and 2 in the last one. Move my marker again. And now I'm going to do a slightly bigger increase, so 3 double crochets, 1 in each stitch. So 1, 1, and 1, followed by an increase. 1, 2, and then again 1 in the first one. I didn't pull it through properly, so I'm going to do it again. 1 in the first one, 1 in the second one, 1 in the third one, followed by an increase. So 1 and 2, and again 1 in the first one, 1 in the second one, second one, 1 in the third one, followed by an increase. One in the first one, 1 in the second one, 1 in the third one, followed by an increase. 1 in the first one, 1 in the second one, 1 in the third one, followed by an increase. And the last sequence, 1 in the first one, 1 in the second one, and 1 in the third one, followed by the last increase. 1 and 2. Okay, so now I'm going to do two rounds, of 1 double crochet in each stitch. But before I finish the second round, I'm going to be back to show you how I'm going to change the color. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to carry on like this and do a whole round, and it should be 30 stitches. And then I'm going to do another round, but I'm going to come back to you when I'm on stitch 29. So I've done 28 stitches so far, and now I'm going to do 29. And I'm not going to do 30, I'm going to put the hook through, but instead of doing my stitch, I'm going to slip stitch with the new yarn. So let me show you again. I'm going to put my new yarn at the back, and in the last stitch of the previous row, I'm going to pull it, yarn over, pull it through, and then pull through the yarn on the hook and tighten it. Okay, so now I'm going to tie it together, the old and the new yarn, to secure it in place. Okay. And now I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and start with a treble crochet. So I'm going to yarn over, put the hook in the very first stitch, so the same stitch that I've just pulled my new yarn through, and put the hook in, yarn over, pull through, and then pull, yarn over again, pull through the first 2, yarn over again, pull through the second 2, and again yarn over, put the hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, again yarn over, put the hook in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And this is what we call treble crochets in England, and in America these are double crochets. So I'm just going to do a round of double crochets here. There we go. So I'm just going to carry on until the end of the round, and I'll see you here once I've finished and show you what I'm going to do next. I'm almost at the end of this round, so I'm just going to finish off, and in didn't catch it correctly, there we go, and then in the last stitch do exactly the same. Oh, I keep missing the yarn. I think it's because it's a smaller hook, but I do want to use this one because the size is just better when using this yarn. So now I just want to slip stitch in the top of the first stitch on this side, so this one here, 1, 2, 3 in the third stitch. So slip stitch like so, and again 2 chains and another round of triple crochet starting in the very first stitch, so this stitch here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm doing exactly the same thing, but I will come back just before I finished because we're going to change the color again on the last stitch of this round. So I'm almost at the end of my round. It's the last stitch to do. And now I'm going to slip stitch, but I'm going to change the color again. So I'm going to slip stitch with the first color that I've got in the back here. So slip stitch into the top. So 1, 2, 3 here. Slip stitch with this one. And then 2 chains. And 1 triple crochet in the very first stitch. And then 1 triple crochet in all the other stitches. So I'm going to do this for 2 rounds. So this round and the next one are going to be in this color, doing just triple crochets, 1 in each stitch. So before I finish the second round, I'm going to come back and change the color on screen again. So we're back to the end again. I just need to do my one last stitch. And then I'm going to change color again. So put the hook in and pick up the other yarn from the middle and slip stitch into the first stitch. And now we are going to go back to doing double crochets. So we're not going to stitch into the first stitch, we're going to go into the second stitch from the hook and do 1 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Just here. There we go. So I have 30 stitches. And now I'm going to go back to using a marker, if I can find one, because we're going to do some decreasing and I don't want to get confused. So I'll put the marker in here and I'm going to do 3 double crochets, 1 in each stitch, followed by 1 decrease. So 1, 2, 3, followed by 1 decrease. 1, 2, and 3, followed by 1 decrease. 1, 2, 3, followed by 1 decrease, and 1, 2, and 3, followed by a decrease. 1, 2, 3, followed by a decrease. 1, 2, 3, followed by the last decrease. I seem to have lost my marker, but that's okay. So I just need to make sure that I have 24 stitches and all will be well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's great. So it's beginning to take shape. So now I'm going to do 24 stitches. So just 1 double crochet in each stitch. But before I do that, I'm actually going to get rid of the unnecessary yarn from the middle because it is beginning to annoy me. So I'm going to tie this yarn here with the other end. Just make sure that it doesn't actually pull, but do tie it so that it's more secure. So I'm going to tie it a couple of times. There we go. And then I'm just going to cut off the ends and go back to doing my double crochets. So as I said, I'm going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch for the entire round now, and that should be 24. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll see you here once I've got to the end of the round. 6. I'm going to start putting some stuffing and possibly the rattle as well in my egg, but not too much at the moment, just to kind of help with crocheting around, but not enough to be an obstacle. There we go. And now I'm going to carry on decreasing. So now I need 2 double crochets, 1 in each stitch, followed by a decrease. So 1 and 2, 1 in each stitch, and now a decrease. And again, 1 double crochet in the first one, 1 double crochet in the second one, followed by a decrease. 1 double crochet in the first one, 1 double crochet in the second one, followed by a decrease. 1 double crochet in the first one, 1 double crochet in the second one, followed by a decrease. 1 double crochet in the first one, 1 double crochet in the second one, followed by a decrease, and 1 double crochet in the first one, 1 double crochet in the second one, followed by the last decrease. And now I do need to put my rattle in if I want it to fit, because otherwise I might not be able to fit it through the hole, and put a little bit more stuffing on top. Okay, back with the marker. Oopsie, that's been happening a lot. I think I'm tired. And now I'm going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch, and it should be 18 stitches altogether. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll see you here once I got to the end of the round. Okay, and another decrease round, so it's going to be 1 double crochet, 1 decrease, 1 double crochet and 1 decrease, 1 double crochet and 1 decrease, 1 double crochet, 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 and the last decrease in this round. I'm going to do 1 round with 1 double crochet in each stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So that's almost done. I just need to put the rest of the stuffing in to shape my egg. I think I want it a bit firmer, so I'm just gonna put a bit more in. Okay, so the last thing to do is to do another round of decreases, and this time I'm going to decrease every single stitch. So one, it's a bit fiddly at this point. Two, three, four, five, and the last two, 6. Okay, so the last thing to do, the very last thing to do is to skip one and slip stitch into the next. So skip this one, slip stitch into the next to close our egg. Slip stitch, skip this one, slip stitch into the next, and the last one, skip this one, slip stitch into the next, and then fast enough. So now what I need to reshape my egg, because as you can see at the moment it has a little peak there which it shouldn't have. That's only because the yarn is sticking out where I had to fasten off. So let's get it out. Okay, that didn't work very well. Let's try again. Okay, let's get rid of that. Shape the egg. And there you have it. There's my Easter egg. So my egg can now join all the others in the Easter box. And there you have it, my Easter project. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and maybe you made the chick or the egg as well. I'm now going to take it away and give it to my daughter to have a play. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.